Okay, hello everyone. I'm Rukaiya Kachwala. I'll introduce myself first. I basically did my Bachelor's of Fine Arts from Surat, and I'm currently in Bombay practicing visual art and also an art educator. And I'm here to take today's session, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the session first, and then we shall start, all right? So in this session, I'm going to go very basic about art appreciation. Maybe few of y'all probably know what I'm going to talk about, and maybe few of y'all don't. But yeah, so I decided for my first seminar, I'll go like really basic and start from the scratch. Okay, so this seminar is going to be, it's not going to be only a boring lecture, but it's also going to be like a little bit of fun activities we're going to do. And a little bit of lecture on art and art appreciation, and then followed up by our question and answer sessions. All right. Okay. So I'm going to have 4 sessions. This is the first one, and the second session that I'm going to take is going to be a step up. Okay, so starting from basic, I'd like to tell y'all something that kept me going during this lockdown. That is, I came across a phrase. Okay, so being an artist and obviously belonging to a Islamic community, I had to get this. So there's this phrase I came across. It's called "fun is fun." Okay, so I'll explain it to y'all a little bit. The word "fun," all right, it's an Arabic word. So if for those who don't know, the upper letter that has a small circle and it goes down with a dot on the top is called fa in Arabic, and the second alphabet was starting from right. Okay, and the second alphabet that's connected like a bowl and a dot in its stomach is called n. Okay, so that comes together as fun. And in Arabic, art means fun. Okay, so and this sentence like really fascinated me because yeah, I mean it's so true. Fun is fun. Art is fun. I mean, I'm sure everyone sitting here agrees with me that fun is fun, right? And so this phrase actually kept me going through this lockdown, doing my artwork, because with other things during this lockdown, we all were so tired, so frustrated, what not. But then, yeah, apparently this phrase helped. So hopefully by the end of this session, by the end of this seminar, I will try to convince you all and maybe obsess you all the same way how I'm obsessed with this sentence. Fun is fun. Okay. So we'll begin with this. We'll begin with this activity. All right. I have 3 activities for you. Activities are something you can have fun with. You don't have to be really conscious about how you're going to do it, how it's going to turn out to be. It's just a way of breaking ice between you and me. And this activity is maybe there's something activities that we're going to do. And yeah, I hope you all enjoy. So starting with activities. So I have few rules for y'all. Okay, so the first activity, okay. So the first activity is going to be each activity is going to be for 3 minutes. I'm going to put a timer. I will explain you that activity. And in those 3 minutes, you have to complete your activity. I will show you all the examples of how you can do it, how you cannot do it. And it's a little bit here and there to challenge yourself and do things that you've never done before, right? Okay. So our first activity is, can we have our first activity, please, on the screen? Okay, so the first activity is You have to draw without lifting your pen. Means you keep drawing, you do not lift your pen. And I cannot see you all, but I guess you have to be true to yourself, and you have to just do it. All right, just to have fun. I'm not going to take your artwork and put it in some gallery, so don't worry about it. Okay, I'm going to show you an example of how you have to do it. Okay, I have you have to draw your day, what you've done since morning. Maybe you probably have brushed your teeth, or washed utensils, for all I care. You have to just draw your day, but without lifting your hand. All right. So this is my example how I have drawn. That's me, and I know, don't judge me too soon, but that's me having my breakfast, messing with my iPad, ironing clothes and cutting sheets. And so this is my day, what I have done today. So even y'all have to do that. Okay, so I'm going to start the timer. If you're done drawing under 3 minutes, then in the chat section, I think we have a chat section here. You have to express yourself. It can be a word, it can be a sentence, it can be a big paragraph of how you felt while you were drawing, how you feel, why you think it's a disgusting drawing, or no, it turned out to be beautiful, or whatsoever you think. You have to write down in the comment section so I can read it while others are doing it. If you're done under 3 minutes, all right? I can give you all a minute to just grab a pencil, marker, felt pens, anything you have around, and just few papers. All right, I'll just wait for 2 minutes and then I'll start the timer. Okay, are y'all ready? Y'all can just give me a thumbs up in the chat so I know. All right, I guess let's begin. All right, perfect. Let's begin. Okay, starting your timer in 3, 2, 1, and go. You all can start drawing. Draw whatever comes to your head, whatever you think you've done. You can maybe skip a step or two. You don't have to get so conscious. You can have like a millions of lines just to draw your face or whatever it can be. Just make sure you have fun. And don't forget to write your comments. I'm dying to read those. Haha, lovely. You have to draw your day, like what all you did in the day. I mean, there's so many things you do, like maybe actually that's exactly what confuses the most, when you have too many things to draw or when you have nothing to draw. Those who miss out on some things that I say, the PowerPoint is going to be there, so you can just read and just start on with the activity. Yeah. All right, 1 more minute to go. I need comments, I need feedbacks. I need feedbacks on your own artwork. Okay, somebody just commented, I'm a terrible drawer. I'm glad somebody liked it. All right, time's up and pens down. Okay, I'm just gonna. Didn't think I did much drawing before drawing this. Oh my god, made me recall the whole day, I think. Oh my god, I love the comments that are coming. Yay. Oh, I'm so glad. So, okay, somebody felt tired as much as working the whole day. Oh my god. I'm so glad. Okay, so most of you all found your thing a little drawing a little terrible, but few of you all enjoyed it. Oh wow, recalled my art. Oh my god, I'm so glad to know that. Enjoyed, lovely. Okay, okay, perfect. So let's quickly move on to our second activity. All right. Okay. So our second activity. Okay, so it's going to get tougher activity by activity. All right. Okay, so second thing you have to do is you have to draw a sightless drawing. Don't worry, it's not something you have to close your eyes and do. It's more tough. Okay, you have to look at the screen. You don't have to look down on your sheet, and you have to draw 5 things, any 5 things you can think of, and but in such a way that you have to stack them up. Imagine a stack of books. Okay, so you have to think of any 5 random things maybe you've used today or just came into your head, and you just have to draw that. You don't have to think how it's going to look or anything like that. Okay, so this is my drawing. For some reason, I've drawn like a spoon, a fork, my phone, my bracelet, and curtains. Like, I don't know, it just came to my head and I drew it. Okay, so the second activity is going to be like that. Okay, and the same rules are going to apply. 3 minutes for this activity. Once you're done, please give me your feedbacks. And the deal here is no looking down on your sheet. All right. So I'll give you a trick here. In this activity as well, if you don't pick up your hand, maybe you'll get a little better with stacking it up. But then it's still up to you. But be true to yourself and not look down and just look to the screen and start drawing. Okay. Starting the timer in 3, 2, 1, go. You can take another sheet. You can continue on the same sheet whatsoever. I'll be waiting for the comments though. Yay, I'm glad you guys had fun. Make sure there are 5 objects though. Yay, I'm so glad. The comments are epic, you guys. Okay, 1 more minute to go. Yes, it kind of gets messy and it kind of gets a lot frustrating. But yeah, actually, that's the fun. The more the challenge is, the more we put in our efforts and more like we have fun. Actually, yeah, that's so true. Somebody's just said, wonder if in reality I could stack it like my drawing. That's so true. I'm a messy person and I have everything messy. I can't. That's epic. I'm craving something now. I'm so glad you guys are enjoying such challenging things. Yeah. Whoa. That's a long list of all the tough things you've drawn. Somebody has drawn a book, a table, vase, bracelet, and a doll. Whoa. I'm sure. But all right, time's up. Okay, somebody just wrote that scribbling like a 3-year-old child. I mean, there are a lot of artists who have actually mentioned that if you imagine, if you do things like a child, it comes out to be the best thing you ever do. But yay, guys, I love the comments you all send. It's so much fun. All right, okay, moving on to our third activity and the last one. I'm going to spare you all. Okay. Okay. For our third activity, the third challenge is going to be you have to draw something from your childhood. Think about your childhood and one thing that you miss the most, one thing that you have a memory of, one thing that really comes to your head while you draw. Okay, like while you're thinking of your childhood, one thing, that just draw that thing. But make sure you don't use anything, you don't use any reference image. Okay, it's lying there and I'm going to draw that. No, you don't do that. Okay, you just think of something that you really miss, you can't have right now, or whatever that can be. Okay, and same rules, 3 minutes. I can give you 1 minute to actually ponder and think what you want to draw, and then rest 2 minutes you can start drawing. I'm going to show you what I have drawn, and I'm going to even would like to share my memory of childhood with you is this Coke. So I remember when I was like really young and we used to go to like some tuitions. So I remember my brother used to come pick me up and he used to like get 10 rupees from his savings, and we used to like, without telling anyone, we used to have like Coke because obviously our mom like wouldn't allow us, or I don't remember that well, but I really miss those fun times where you had to like hide and do these small things. And so I had drawn this for my, so I drew this for my thing. All right. So we shall begin. Okay. So I'll just start the timer. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. I'll just start the timer now in 3, 2, 1. Okay, you can ponder it for 1 minute. I'm going to tell you when 1 minute is over, and then you all can start drawing. Okay. Those who can think of something immediately, they can immediately start drawing and start sharing their comments. Okay, so 1 minute is done. Now you all can start drawing. Those who just not. Yeah. Yay, I'm so glad. Yay, oh wow. So there are two teddy bears and soft toys, like who drew, like, yeah, I mean, now even I can recall my childhood with loads of soft toys. Wow, that's something cool to draw. Somebody drew hairstyles my mom used to take with fancy clay. That is an amazing childhood memory. Wow, a tape recorder. Flying kites, that's lovely. Even I can think of it like that, yes. All right, 20 more seconds to go. I missed Veru. Yeah, sleepovers. Who does not miss that? Oh, a fish tank, lovely. Do my mom, oh my god, that's so cool. All right, time's up, pens down. I drew a point. Wow, these are like lovely childhood memories, you guys. Okay, there's one, this big memory I've got. I remember my dad getting an expensive Barry pencil case from Prem Sandas. We used to get all our good stationery from there in our school days. Oh wow, that's a lovely memory. I guess we all used to cry for chocolates. Okay, perfect. Oh my god, you guys, this was so much fun. Okay, somebody drew their football. A lot of memories. Yay for the sports enthusiasts. All right. Okay, so this was fun. It's fun for me, although, because I guess it's so lovely sharing your experiences with someone, and it's just too good. Okay, so moving on. So the drawing that we all did right now, we did not see, we did not observe something. We just drew it what came from our head, right? We did not just thought, okay, how am I supposed to, oh my god, we did not Google things. We did not do any of that, frankly, because I did not give you all time. But still, so what happens, we always tend to do that. In art, I feel there's so many things that we observe. There are so many things that are there that are naturally beautiful, but we do not observe them. We do not appreciate them. We just take things for granted. I'll tell you my experience again. So living in Bombay, I never noticed, like, okay, most of y'all probably know that most of Bombay views are just huge buildings and skylines and all, right? But it's so surprisingly true that my house has this really nice jungly effect with hills. Okay, few of y'all might believe it, few of y'all might not, but that is so true. And I had clearly failed to observe that for like 6 months I was staying here. So that's what I really want to share with you all, that it is so important for us to observe something, to see its beauty, to see what it has, what it does not have. And I'm going to relate this habit as a human to something that we do with artworks. If we go to a gallery, or if we see anything on the street, any street artwork, we are so quick to judge them. We don't even realize that, okay, no, somebody must have made it. Somebody must have taken so much of efforts to see that artwork, to create that artwork. It must have so much of emotion, so much of remembrance, just like how y'all did that flashback activity. So it was yours, right? Even when you did that draw your day, I'm sure each one of your drawings was so different than each other because they were yours. And that made it so special. So, because, okay, I'll be a hypocrite if I say I did not do that before. I definitely did. Before I went to my art school, I was such a bad art appreciator. I actually didn't care. I was too quick to judge an artwork. I'd be like, okay, this is good art, this is bad art, no, I don't like this. But the more you learn, I feel the more you realize there's so much into art. There's so much of memories, emotions, way of communicating. There's so many things to it. Just a simple piece of artwork. I mean, I hope you all agree. I really hope. But today, making you all learn things, I would even like you all to make you all unlearn things. I would really like today you to cast away few thoughts about art. Okay, so today we're going to, okay, there are a lot of things that we already know, but there are so many things that we know and are not right. So what happens, I will tell you all. Okay, so okay, as I told you all that I'm an art educator, right? So I teach kids art and like these tiny little humans, okay? And what I love about them is that their imagination is unfiltered. Like they have these brilliant ideas, they have these crazy thoughts, they have their own opinions on things. And that's the best part because they're unfiltered. And as we grow up, we try to filter things, right? That, okay, these are the things that we can do. These are the things we can't do. This is how we want to think. This is how we do not want to think. This is how we should do things. This is how we should not do things. I mean, and kids, they don't have that. And I mean, so I really want you all to start thinking like kids again. Okay? I want to tell you all today that, okay, some of how we did activities, and a lot of you all said that, okay, my drawing's horrible, it looks bad, it looks terrible, and all sorts of things, okay? But today, I want to tell you all that, no, okay, maybe your drawing's not good. Maybe that's not, okay, your drawing's not good. You don't have that skill. But you have that idea, you have that process in your head, you have that thoughts of your culture in your head, you have your opinions, you have so many things, and those things are so much more important than just skills and what we look at, how we judge an art. Okay, if somebody has painted a realistically scenery and we're like, oh my God, this is brilliant, this is pure talent. I'm sure it is. I agree to it. Skill is important. Drawing is important. But on the other hand, drawing is just a tool to communicate. But your ideas are so much more important that helps you to communicate through that tool. So, I mean, okay, skill is important and maybe you get that with practice. The more you learn how to draw, the more you learn different types of techniques, how to paint, different mediums you learn how to paint, right? But here the thing is, it's not only about learning the skill. Don't let your lack in skill push away your ideas because only they are important here. So talking about art can do so many things. I mean, art, if we see since ages, people have been doing art. They have been creating art to pen down history, wars, the ambience in those times, the problems in those times, their opinions of maybe some orthodox rituals that are happening. So art has so much of power to do things. It helps you to communicate. It helps to share your problems. It helps you. It's a stress buster overall. I mean, and who does not need a stress buster? You tell me. So if art has done, since ages, it has done a lot of things and is still doing a lot of things. There are different types of art. There are realistically painted art with proper ideal figure of a human. There are art that's painted naturalism, however it is, and it's been painted just like that. There's abstract art that people actually have derived things from a single thing to something so abstract, and that turns out to be so beautiful. I mean, there's so many things to art. And so I guess we have to unlearn that, to maybe to follow art, to continue to practice art. We need to unlearn few things, that no, art is just not art. It is memories. It is feelings. Those are emotions and whatnot. I mean, even y'all can tell me how y'all do your art. I mean, there's so many types of art, right? You can tell me and how ideas are the soul and the important role that we play in. I mean, skills are important, yes, but that you can get it right. So I hope that today I have just convinced you all and maybe shown a new route towards art and a different area of art maybe. And I hope I've been successful doing that. I hope that I've just made you all learn and also unlearn few things. I wouldn't want to just take this too far now. And just because this session, I really wanted to keep it really basic and light. And I hope I've done that. But yeah, so this is it. And hope, I don't know, y'all can tell me if by the end of this session, did y'all have fun with fun or not? And yeah, and I hope these precious moments that you've just spared your time and you've just been here has been helpful to you. Yeah, hope you all had fun. You guys, you all can just send your feedbacks on the chat or however you want. And yeah, we even have some time for question and answers. So yeah, we can do that. Yay, I'm so glad you all had fun. Yay, you can give me some feedbacks, anything you all want. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about my next session. It's going to be, as I mentioned, it's going to be a little bit a step up. And yeah, and we're going to talk more about the artworks of the artists that I've done and a little bit more on patterns. Okay, and you will be updated soon with the post again. Yeah, it's almost going to be after a month, I suppose. Yeah. Yay, I'm so glad, you guys. Y'all can even email me or anything that you want me to incorporate in my next session or anything like that. Thank you, you guys. It was all the more fun with y'all. Y'all were so active and y'all were so enthusiastic, and it was so much fun. I really enjoyed with y'all. Yay, yay. Even I can't wait. Let's. Okay, so I'm going to just put in my email here. So y'all can just email me about your other feedbacks or anything else that you want me to incorporate. All right. Okay. I've put my email ID in the chat. Okay, thank you guys. This was fun.